welcome folks to another wonderful episode of Batman Radio. All right, I don't know how long I'm going to be on here, but mostly, man, I open this up now to give y'all a chance to talk to me, give y'all a chance to communicate and say what you want to say. Give me a second here. But yeah, that's mainly the gist of it, and see what's up with y'all on here, and just go over the current events and what's going on. But like I said, you got to understand, bro. Like
Where
progression,
you been?
progression is a real thing, man. And
I've
over
been
here,
around.
all we do is constantly progress. You know what I mean? We teach progression, we teach strength, and I just continue to
I've
advance
been
several
around.
levels and upgrade and level up and reach new levels. And I was listening to something. It's got like Bane talking, literally Bane, and Bane is giving advice. And I've been listening to a lot of different stuff. It's just really interesting because the things he's saying is true, and it talks about the mind and how like that's why all these people repeat cycles. You see, these people repeat cycles because, well,
I think it's ever since it started getting cold and like the time went back and it's dark all the time. I just hibernate a lot.
they've failed. They've given up, and this was the same thing that I said when a lot of these different situations occurred, and different things transpired and happened. And I always said the same thing. I always said, yeah, them folks just like gave up. They gave up on themselves. They gave up on everyone around them. They gave up in general and gave up on everything.
The
You know,
older you
my
get
high school
with the
basketball.
time change and as dark as it gets earlier, even like 5 o'clock, sometimes like you swear to God it's 10 o'clock at night. What the fuck?
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
Ball coach in Tarpon Springs. I was a starting point guard for Tarpon Springs High. I came to the school out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I practiced basketball. We'd go to the rec center over there in Tarpon Springs. I miss it too. It was fun. It was a pretty cool atmosphere at the
Practice
time. Like
plastic
I loved
basket.
being over there. Like Tarpon Springs was pretty cool, other than the corruption, but that's kind of everywhere. Um, but my friend that I was with most of the time was from the hood in the ghetto, like I said, and his name was Ray, and Ray and I would like practice. We met at
I
the rec
got you,
center
buddy.
because like I just went to the rec center. You know what I mean? Mind you, that I stand out like a sore thumb out there. Um,
You stand out like a sore thumb everywhere, Joey.
Yeah.
it's self-explanatory, and like I just went in the gym, and started, playing basketball with him, and I had to, make friends as I went, and but it was a really cool atmosphere, you know what I mean? And like I noticed right away, like that Ray was really talented, and me and him, had a real good friendship for a good minute, like all summer, and we were pretty,
Fucking Ray.
we were real friends, and it's kind of sad because what happened, like I said, when
Did he at least buy you a corn dog?
Hmm.
Maybe some shoes?
the season rolled
How good of
around,
friends are we talking?
when it was tryouts for, the basketball team for Tarpon Springs High, I'd been training all summer. And I knew while we was training all summer, because like me and him would play one on one, we would train together. I'd go against him all the time. I already knew, like I already
One
knew I
on
was going
one
to defeat him, for the position. I didn't know that it was going to be like
position.
that, and it really shouldn't have been like that, nor was it like that. But that's the way that he made it. Do you get what I'm saying? He made it like a versus thing when he could have just played his role in his position. It wasn't
John
my
Cole.
fault, whatever he was dealing with and going through. If it was he had bad grades probably and didn't have the grades to make the team or something like that. Something was going on with him, you know, that he couldn't play or something. And then they were still trying to work him into the team because they were trying to literally favor all these individuals, not me. Okay. So it's always political, it's always politics, you know what I'm saying? So it's like they were trying to help him out and get him on the team, and then he was just like
Reminds me of Grease. Summer loving had me a blast.
all the time pressed, bro. Like, you know what I
Oh,
mean? So that's what I'm
those
saying. Like, I've
summer
had people who
nights.
were supposed to be good friends, best
Oh,
friends, and
wow.
a lot of them will, flip the script. They'll do a
Tell
whole
me more.
360,
Tell me.
180, and just become different people.
Daddy, buy you
And
some
I've never
shoes.
have changed on anyone. That's my whole thing. I'm the same dude with everyone. You know what I mean? Like, that's my whole deal is I'm the only one who can tell you my story because I'm who's living it. The only
This
person who
bike
can
is
on me or
grease
for me
lightning.
is me. You understand? Because I'm gonna tell you the truth and tell you what it is. You know what I mean? So that's what these people don't get because they underestimate and they don't value realness. And this is the same reason why all y'all in your partnerships, relationships, whatever you got going on, any connection that you make, why it has no value within it and why you keep searching for something on the exterior, right? Because it's really all within you, but you won't self-reflect and go within and look within because that's where all the answers are. But it's not an easy process. And you notice that even with
Joey telling other people to
the
self-reflect
online
and look
social
within.
media content and stuff, everything is gearing towards this direction that God chose me to basically be a leader of and lead the way. And I'm the general of everything, between good versus evil. So it's like, I'm going to keep on kicking my rhetoric and trying to teach folks and inspire and motivate folks to do better and be better while I keep on doing better than everyone. And what I mean by doing better, it ain't got to do with finances right now and stuff. It's got to do with what
Harvest
matters,
Indians.
because that's the thing. You could have all the money in the world, but the only thing that really matters is how you feel about yourself and your actual happiness and your self-worth and self-value. And if you can look in the mirror and be proud of who you are, that stuff is priceless, bro. That's why when you get things handed to you or when you don't work for it, which I've worked for everything my entire life. I've been on my own since I was 16. That was why I made it a point and said, nah, even if I got to spend a ton of money and start over and do this all over again 8 million times, I'm going to prove that I always made my own money and capital off hard work. I work hard for every dime I've ever made my entire life. I would never let nobody take that away from me. What? So, like I said, I mean, it's all self-explanatory. Like, I ain't worried about no money. I'm concerned, I'm not concerned, but I'm trying to make money. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I focus on the things that matter that are bigger than money. You know what I mean? Money don't really matter. Money will come, but it's the principles. Because if you let something like an opportunity, go by and pass you by, and that's what this Bain thing was talking about, that is the thing that you'll never be able to really deal with or let go of. And you're holding all that stuff inside, and then you wonder why these folks feel the way that they do, why they're always pressed, they're always triggered and pressed, they're always they're always upset. And it's because of that, because they've given up on themselves. Because any opportunity that came to them, I've seen a million folks in reality, on the internet, on here on YouTube, I've seen a million folks that had good, beautiful, amazing opportunities. Some of them had opportunities that I never had. You know what I mean? And they pass those opportunities up. Some people will talk themselves out of every opportunity that comes in front of them.
Since we're on a Grease theme, it seems like Joey's about ready to start talking about a beauty school dropout type of scenario.
Dental school dropout.
Beauty.
Always grabbed every opportunity I could. If there was an opportunity, I had to create my own opportunities. Nobody ever gave me an opportunity, because people take one look at me and they feel phased and they can see my power within me that for a long time I think I couldn't see. You feel that? That's why, like I tell you, that's why folks don't want to let me work. They still don't. This has never changed. I speak about it publicly. Folks don't let me work. I'm always willing to work, because to me, work means nothing. I mean, work, it's not, let me rephrase that. It's not that it means nothing. It's that I look at it differently than you. Work, to me, there should be an abundance of work. There should be a whole bunch of work. There should be jobs, all that. That's just an opportunity for me to make extra money and then invest it into myself and my own businesses and companies. That's all it's ever been, all it will ever be. So I'm willing to work any job, but that doesn't mean I'm like attached to it. It doesn't mean I can't let go of it. It doesn't mean that I really care. I never have a boss, even if somebody thinks they're my boss. Like, no, I'm doing you a favor by even being here. I'm gracing you with my presence. Get it right, straight up. You know what I mean? Because I'm self-made. I always invested into myself. Like I said, I done made and spent more money than your entire government combined and anyone who ever existed. Like, stop playing. I'm someone who really has been successful, like ultra mega successful, like on a whole nother, like you can't even count my success. You understand? Real talk. So that's my point. Like, I'm in a position to teach people, and people can really learn from me, because I know what I'm talking about. And I was never given an opportunity. I was never given a platform. I had to take all this. I had to earn it. I had to make sure that I did this step by step and built my own platform, I always had my own voice that God gave me. Like, I used the gifts that God gave me to excel. That's why God says, like, you'll never be stagnated. You'll never lack for nothing. Use the gifts I gave you. Like right now, like things are still hard. It's still real difficult. A lot of things still look impossible. Every day is hard. Things are hard. Like people won't help me with nothing. Folks won't give me a basic ride. That's what I really need. I need to make friends that have vehicles and drive so that, they can help me with transportation. That's the main thing right now because that would move, milestones
You've just described using people for their resources.
for me.
That's,
I mean,
that's
like I
not
said, I
making
got
friends.
7 bikes in inventory. Like 2 of them are kind of okay, but the tires are messed up. I don't know how to fix them. I don't work with bikes like that. And even if I did, it's just not my place to do it. Honestly, it's just not like that's the thing. It's
Even
like
if
with
you
cars, I
didn't
always was
at
able to
his age, admitting it, that you don't know how to do it versus simple look up how to do it, take you 5 minutes.
Yeah. And that he doesn't think it's his responsibility to upkeep his own bicycles.
drive cars real well, but to work on them wasn't really my thing. I had to do basic maintenance all the time, you know what I mean, at times, and I got good at that. Like anything I see visually, I'll pick it up real quick and I'll learn it, but then I forget it over years because it's
Well, gee, Joey, too bad you're not on a platform called YouTube where you could watch somebody fix a bike.
been so long. These folks, I don't know what they're talking about at any time because none of it makes any
Says
sense.
the guy that forgot how to scramble an egg.
Yeah, he's got to relearn how to boil water.
You know what I mean? It's just like I feel like
Forgot
y'all
about
just
that.
try to talk a certain way to make yourself feel better.
It's got well, I mean, the same guy that has to teach his body how to absorb fruit. So
And that stuff is sad if you want me to be honest. Can't get right. So, like I said, I mean, most people, they just, do what they do. They're just there for a paycheck. When I get on here, I don't think about that aspect. I talk about it. My rhetoric is already pre-built into me
how do you not think about it, but you talk about it?
because of other people and the things they've said and the stuff that they've been on for so long. You feel me? But just because my rhetoric says something, I come on here to have fun. I come on here to enjoy myself. I come on here to talk to the public and the people and have a wholesome, intellectual, intelligent conversation. And that's basically the whole point of this and this platform. And we're supposed to be having educated discussions that really get us somewhere.
Did he mute himself or you?
I muted myself because this is my show and I handle the muting around here. But no, it's not even that he acts like it's nuclear fission. He acts like he's the king and somebody asked him to change a bedpan or something. Like, oh, I don't need to know how to do that. That's peasant work,
And that's why, I'm real careful about who I communicate with and who I talk to, because when I get on here, my goal is to help other people. When I had a whole bunch of money, my goal was to help other people, and I did. Like I said, I was helping, homeless folks with food, clothing, shelter out my own pocket, tons of money. I didn't talk about it. I didn't tell nobody. I just did it. I brought it up years later a couple of times, like now, because I had to. Because if I don't say it, then folks aren't going to give me the credit. You know what I mean? At some point, I got to bring
I
it.
wonder whatever happened to his money plan of getting clothes donations and reselling them as high fashion.
I don't know, but I don't know if you heard earlier, but he fucked up again. Remember when he didn't pay his bill last month and it was like the day before and he didn't know what day. He said the same thing. I got to pay it by the end of the night tonight, which is the 4th, but he's got till tomorrow, but he's dumb.
Well, that's what I said earlier in the week. It's like he's buying all these chargers and he's buying Taco Bell and all this other shit. And he's blowing through his money and his phone is due again.
Can't have it.
Nope.
Can't have the money. Fuck it.
Not my responsibility to pay for the phone. Y'all need to step up and pay for my phone.
It up so you can understand who you're talking to. I'm not someone who's ever been broke
My
and
money's
struggling.
for
I'm someone who,
snackies.
if I'm broke and struggling, it's because I've helped so many people. You understand? And I've never really been broke ever. That's a real style. Like I mean that with every fiber of my being. You understand?
So 2 hours ago,
Because
he was at the park
Uh-huh.
still. So
Huh.
just throwing that out there.
for me, anytime that I ever got close to being broke, I always got up and figured something out. I just did it this time. Like I said, y'all saw me go from like zero or then and like, I have to make money every day pretty much somehow. You know what I mean? Somehow, some way. So that's my thing. Like the last thing I would care about is grown folks, worried about what I'm doing and how I'm making money and counting my pockets when I'm doing everything right and it ain't none of their business and they doing everything wrong. And you can see the results and they speak for themselves. You feel me? So that's number one thing. Number two, like, I mean, I've made money this entire time. Like this entire year, honestly, has been a surplus. I mean, it's been pretty cool. I mean, like the
Surplus.
consistency has been crazy, especially lately. But yeah, just
Another word that he uses incorrectly.
Overflowing.
recently, like I said, it took me like 2 days. I went
My cup runneth over, homie.
from like $0 to $2 to like what, like 500, five something. You know what I mean? Recently I was around like 550. I think right now I'm around like 430 or something like that. Yeah, like $430 still. You know what I mean? That's with just paying my whole phone bill of $55. You know what I mean? So I mean, right now when we in the middle of a Great Depression,
So does that mean he just paid it? Or was that last month
He
that he
said
paid it?
earlier he paid it.
Okay.
you know what I mean? And I'm on top of everything and I've already handled everything. And like I said, I've spent so much money paying for so many different things and covering all my responsibilities. Like I'm ahead on everything. You understand? I own a lot. I own a lot of equity. I'm extremely wealthy. So it's like that's being rich, first of all. That's what rich is wealth. And it sucks. It's not fun. You know what I mean? And it
Rich as wealth, and that sucks. It's not fun.
drains a lot of money. I mean, it's just, when you're wealthy, I mean, you have to keep paying for stuff. But you folks think that wealth is putting things on payments or paying a mortgage or not owning things, and that's not what wealth is. You understand? The stuff I'm paying on is like things that I own still. Okay.
You're paying on things that you own still. Huh? Doesn't that mean you're making payments, Joey?
It's just how it works for some of it. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Like people act like it's
Did he
confused. Like I
just
said,
slur
billions
his
in equity,
teeth?
mansion and
Did you
estate,
hear
my own
that?
car lot. I pay over.
No.
The saliva going in and out of the gaps in his teeth. You can hear it.
It's just how it works for some of
Yeah,
it. You
right
know what I
there.
mean? So that's what
Eh.
I'm saying. Like people act like it's confused. Like I said, billions in equity, mansion and estate, my own car lot. I pay over $100 for it every month, right? Over 2,000 in jewelry, mineral rights, oil royalties. Like, where's the confusion? 530 on my wrist, got you pissed.
The confusion is your name is not on any of that stuff.
Like, you know what I mean? Like I said, like I figure out everything. Like I said, I got deals worked out for buildings cost billions of dollars, full access. I do what I want to do. You know what I mean? So that's the thing people don't get. Like I'm like everything I do is like on a different level, on another level. Like I move differently than other people. I don't expect anyone to understand me because it would be impossible for you to understand me because y'all think orthodox and I think unorthodox. Like Tupac said, my thought patterns differ from the world so much I would either have to change the world or be changed by the world, and I'm for sure not going to be changed by the world. You know what I mean? The world is sad, in my
Where's my
opinion.
diary? I gotta
The
write
world
that.
is sad. They don't know where they're
Dear
going. They don't know which
diary.
direction they're going. They all fall for this same satanic, dark, demonic agenda that I'm standing up to every day. And I continue to defeat, all them evil principalities and fake powers that be. I continue to defeat these demons every single day with the power of God. So, like I said, I never stop hustling. I never stop working. That's why I love what I do. I mean, that's what folks tell me. They tell me, like, as long as you listen to God, you good. As long as you keep going, you good. As long as you can, you truly love what you do, how can you go wrong? I think that's some real stuff to say. That's very true. I've had some people that, have helped me along the way that look out for me still to this day, that have told me things like that. So I try to listen to the people who actually know what they're talking about and I can tell, or have some life experience and, can teach me something. I'm always learning and listening. That's what folks don't get. I'm very humble. I've never ever been conceited or arrogant or any of
This
that
is
stuff.
learning.
I just know who I am, so I'm confident. Can't mistake my confidence for arrogance. It's not. My confidence comes from knowing what you can do, knowing you can do something. And me, I don't even know what I can do or what I'm capable of. I just keep on pushing the limit and finding out. That's the coolest part for me. You know what I mean? But the thing is, I'm really reaching new levels. I'm really just going to keep advancing and graduating to new levels, and I'm not in no school. They talk about graduation, but what are you really graduating to? You know what I mean? To owe a bunch of money to an institution? You know what I mean? I mean, where you put your money, you're going to owe them money to another institution. It's just a bunch of institutions, and they're basically it's all indoctrination to get you in a position where they can, basically use you and take advantage of you. And it's something that I would never let this system do to me. I would never let the establishment do it to me. I would never let corporate America do it to me. I would never let nobody do that to me. So I disagree with the way that you see things. So, I mean, any real premise that someone had, I'd be willing to hear out and have open debate on, but these people don't have an actual open premise or any educated, intelligent, intellectual thought of what they're actually saying. They're just rambling and talking,
Every day I have
whatever
an
to
open
talk.
premise.
You know what I mean? Just to say something. And that stuff is a waste of time. And one of the biggest differences between people like me who succeed, and people who fail is that the fact of where you spend your time. Your time is precious. You know what I mean? So, that's what people don't get. Like, I think that y'all take things the wrong way and aren't really listening. Your time is precious because it's about where you put your time, but you got to take that time and use it and utilize it. And what you focus your energy and attention into is what will matter. That time is always precious for anybody, but you also have to pay attention to what you're doing with that time. Like, you have to focus your time and energy and harness it and use it and amplify it and put all your focus into what you're doing. And that's what I did that other people didn't. See what I'm saying? Nobody showed me anything. Nobody told me this is the way. Nobody did a thing for me. I mean, literally, I did all this by myself. I've been through,
Is he gonna cry?
unimaginable suffering, pain. I turned pain into power. God talked to me the whole time. I literally turned my pain into power.
He sounds
You
emotional.
understand? I literally walk a walk that no one I've ever seen almost walks. It's very rare, and it's
Well, he's been walking a walk that nobody walks. So, and it's busted the shit out of his boots.
almost non-existent. You understand? See, that's the thing. I
Can you
love
call those
struggling.
things
I
boots?
love going through things. I love challenges. I've been like that my whole
Well, they
life.
were.
So I don't look at things the way that a normal person looks at it. If you want to call that normal, I think that that's settling and abnormal. I think what's normal is me.
The
I think
shoelacing
what's
is
normal is to
mind-boggling
accept
to me, though.
that life is hard and deal
Well,
with the reality head on. I think anything else, I think that's very abnormal and weird.
I don't know how you can destroy shit like that fast.
Don't you? Let's see here. So yeah, like I said, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, we're just going to continue to move forward, right? We're going to continue to move forward, right? And I'm going to continue to teach the public what's real talk. You understand? So, like I said, I mean, I'm advancing, right? I'm reaching new levels every day. I'm doing what I need to do. You know what I mean? I'm on top of everything, baby. I'm winning. I'm getting paid. You understand? And that's what I'm saying. Like me, I stay focused on God. Like God told me, I keep my eyes on God. I keep my eyes on the prize. I know where I'm going. So back to topic, like I said, like that's why them folks feel the way that they do, right? And it's all good because I'm not worried about how you feel. You understand? I'm not worried about whatever other folks is on or how they feel or what they have to say or what they want to type. I'm focused on me. I'm focused on God. I'm focused on Christina. I'm focused on what I'm building. Like I said, we already got guaranteed over $18.8 million settlement.
18.8.
What do you mean? I'm just talking about facts. Just like I put up more money on
0.7.
YouTube than anyone ever did. I'm the most successful dude that has ever done they thing, period. I'm the most successful dude who ever existed, man or woman. I just happen to be a man, right? So that's what I'm saying. I come on here, I get paid and I make money. I come on here to have fun and enjoy myself. So whatever energy that you're on, I mean, that's cool. That's your thing. You feel me? It's not my thing.
Do you remember what the original
it just is what it
was?
Oh, way back when?
Yeah. 2? Was it under 2? It was around 2, wasn't it?
I thought it was around. I thought it was like 7. Then it jumped to like 12, and then 17 and 18.
Anyone else? Anyone else? Yeah. Fuck it. Doesn't matter anymore.
Because either way, we're going to stay doing what we do, right? Which is winning and teaching the public, right? And helping people out and showing people the way. You understand? So, like I said, that's all that we focus on over here. Positivity, teaching strength, willpower, determination, and how to overcome obstacles. You understand? So, like I said, if you want to listen and you want to hear me out, then you're going to learn something. If you know what I mean? It's just, that's what it is. So, like I said, I continue to advance every day. This is real talk. I continue to progress every day. You understand? I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm doing everything right. I'm in the right lane. Just like I was talking about in Minneapolis, I told you everything and everyone respects purpose. I don't care what it is. I don't care who it is. Everything and everybody respects purpose. On boy, they have to.
Fuck yeah.
Getting some water. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to really start thinking, right? You got to start appreciating your time. You got to start understanding, you know, you got, like, what I did that was different than everybody is I picked a hustle. I knew my direction. I found my purpose in life. And that's what I was telling you in Minneapolis, like, everything respects purpose. And I kept getting closer and closer and more in alignment with my purpose. I knew exactly what I was doing. And at that time, I had no idea. I had, you know, there was hints of it, but I had no idea that my actual purpose was literally to be Batman. Like, and it's just so funny to me because people will laugh about it. That's the first reaction. And I mean, you call that normal, but I call it brainwash because there's nothing funny about it. If it was a story and it was a prophecy, which it is, and it was a depiction, I mean, even the vampire movie with Wesley, you know who, and the Batman films,
he won't even
and
say
movies and depictions,
Snipe.
they're almost identical if you pay attention. You understand? It shows different situations. It shows the situations of what people are trying to do, right? With everything that goes on. It shows how, like, you know what I mean? Like, they even, you know, sometimes kind of make mistakes or get caught up, you know what I mean? It shows all the stuff, how all odds are against these characters. But yet somehow in the prophecy, which I am the prophecy, and this is what God told me, and I know it for a fact, and I prove it every day without trying. See, I never try to prove anything to anyone. That's like the first mistake people make. Don't ever try to prove yourself to nobody. You want to prove something, prove it to yourself. And that's what I always did. I never made videos to impress anyone. I never asked nobody how they felt. And then all these folks know it. See, these folks can't tell me anything at all. They can't misquote me. They can't make me feel no way. So they just in their feelings, looking at a keyboard, staring at a screen all day. And in the meanwhile, in the process, they want to be me. All of them just want to be me. They wish that they had the gifts that I have. They wish that they had the willpower that I have. They wish that they had the strength that I have. They wish they had the grit and the true grit and determination that I have. They wish they had the legacy that I have. They wish they had everything of which I have.
That guy, would you rip your gas line out of your engine fucking to be him? Would you do that?
Like if I was Batman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you do it?
You gotta show everybody how Batman you are.
All right.
That you're not afraid.
And see,
fuck
it's always
that Harley.
Been,
fuck that Harley.
Right. That's right. Just rip it right up.
I've always been bone. I'm a stay bone. I'm not just surviving, I'm thriving for real. All these concepts, all these concepts, all these catchphrases I taught. Me. Not no one else. That's the first thing that I notice when I meet people and I talk to people is the first thing that they want to do with me is try to take my aura and change it. So y'all's view of the world, all of you, anyone I meet,
my aura?
planted already. You see the world as something totally.
How much is a 30-minute aura change?
Different. First of all,
you got a coupon?
Cool.
It's a thought realm. Second of all, I'm the king of all kings and the son of God. And these are all facts. These are things that don't change. It's not, see, people are convenient. People will be like, well, that's how you see things. Or no, there's no perception here. If your perception is different than mine, then you're literally delusional. You don't see reality.
That's not how perception works, Joey.
Or you see it. And that's the truth, is that most people see it. See, most people in society, the biggest difference between us and the reason why I was able to exit the matrix so easily is because I'm totally real as it gets. Okay. I've never been fake. I've never ran from the truth. You understand? The truth is a hard thing to carry. It's a hard thing to speak. It's a hard thing to stand up for.
He can't carry his own shit.
Right? Give me 1 minute.
Well, you got to carry him in the bucket with the chicken.
The truth is a hard thing to be, because I am the truth. You understand? Straight up.
There's a hole in the
So that's what I'm
bucket
saying.
of
Like,
chicken.
folks can't tell me nothing. I'm willing to have any conversation, right, with people who I respect.
There's boots in my chicken, dear Liza, dear Liza. There's boots in my chicken, dear Liza.
Dear Liza, my boots.
You understand? You'll get as far as the people you
Oh,
talk
I
to for
hate
no
you.
reason. If you want to talk to people who are going to help you, then you're going to go far. If you can get up and stand up and be a man or a woman and admit, hey, I need help. Hey, these are my goals. Hey, this is what I want to do. People will
This
help
is
you and
my
people
chicken.
will you'll make it. You'll end up winning. That's the thing. Like, you know, these folks all want to tell me they want to judge what I'm doing and give me their
Ace got mad at him. Ace is telling him off now.
opinion, but I could care less about your opinion. I didn't ask, honey. You can't give me advice because you couldn't walk in my shoes for a millisecond.
Uh-oh.
Couldn't none of you even do what I've already done or accomplished, so keep my name out your mouth.
But it's funny, he didn't delete Christina has a penis. I guess that's okay.
Now, this is that simple. You understand what I'm saying? People can say whatever. People talk. That's fine. You can say whatever. But like I said, I mean, am I in a bad position or are you? See, that's all I care about at this point. You understand? Am I doing well? Because that's what you cared about. I never cared about that. I never cared about self-preservation. I was an actual reckless, ruthless gangster. I come from a whole different walk. I was all about just being tough. I used to listen to rap music and was like, man, all them rappers are soft.
He gets more riled up about Ace's penis.
I used to think
Christina.
rapping itself was soft. See, you don't even know the guy you're talking to. You don't know my likes. You don't know what I like, what I dislike. You don't know anything about me, but you claim you studied. You claim you know me, but you don't know nothing about me, right? You claim you know so much, but yet you know nothing.
Again, Joey, you go live 4 or 5 times a day. There's 2 options. Either 1, you lie about everything, or 2, we know everything about you because you talk all the time.
Pick another hobby. If there was an award for folks who've spent more hours in this year and more time devoted to paying attention to me and what I'm doing and being
Well, let me
upset
look it up.
at my
Let me
accolades, my
check my
success, my
watch
blessings, I
hours.
mean, these people deserve a trophy for that. Yeah.
10,000 watch hours.
So let's see here. It looks like a different account, Ace, but okay. But I can't see part of your comment, but let's go ahead and put it up. Batman got the best show on the web and the most knowledge. Right. That's all it is. We come here, we have fun. Why did your icon change colors, bro? Change colors, right? See, I'm real smart, man. I pay attention to everything. Folks don't get like, I'm watching, I'm paying attention. So, I mean, I want you to pay attention to a couple of things. Like, Ace, let's talk, right? Right? So, like I said, I mean, if you really pay attention, right? How do I put it? How do I explain this? You pay attention, right? Look at their habits on here, right? Look at their habits on here. Look what they spend their time doing, right? And then, like, let's use like Trina as an example, right? Like, as far as I'm concerned, like, you never fooled me. I knew you was a troll out the gate. That's first of all.
Uh-oh.
And that's the thing, like, all y'all are trolls on here. That's number one. And number two, like, oh no, like, you know, whatever you want and the things you say, they might be real. I don't know. I could care less.
Oh,
You know what
he's
I mean? But
fighting
that's
with
my whole thing. Like, you
Trina's.
notice how I pay attention to behavior. So this Trina individual on here,
This
they
is
just
their
started
first fight.
talking and then just
Yeah.
started talking crazy, like just making their own statements as if anybody else was co-signing that. Like, where do they teach that stuff? Like, that's not game, brother. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what's going to happen in the process is folks are just going to give Christina and I something to laugh at. You know, it's crystal clear what you want when it takes 8 hours to simply say, hey, this is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand how communication is a big deal, first of all, because this is a business. So we have to expand. We want people to participate here. I want to communicate with my fans, but like I said, that's all I'm on. And I've talked to Christina about it several times now. She's totally with it and she trusts me 100%, like she knows she can, right?
Yeah.
I've earned my trust with her. She knows that I'm going to always be loyal. I'm going to always be faithful and I would never do anything wrong. Ever. I would never do anything wrong and I would never go behind Christina's back. I ain't gone behind nobody's back ever. You better ask about me. What is there to go, you know, behind anyone's back for, though? That's my question. Like, you people come on here with fake troll accounts and act like you're something of value. I mean, you're not exactly a prize. You haven't proven yourself on any stance. You're nobody. You haven't brought anything to the table. Little super chats are exactly that, little super chats. And I mean, keep that up. That's what we need. But we don't need little super chats. We need big super chats. That's the thing. Every time I come on here, these folks, like I said, want to have a sensitivity contest. They're gonna be in their feelings every time we come on here. If that's what they do with their time, then let them do it. Because every time they come to this show, like I said, they're gonna leave with a big frowny face every single time. Every time they come to listen to me, they're gonna be like looking like that IHOP pancake, but like with a frown instead of a smile. Service with a smile, but in your case, it's always a frown. Over here, it's service with a smile, and y'all stay mad, and your frown makes me smile. Yeah. So that's my whole thing. Like I said, I mean, what's up? I'm right here. Like I said, folks have nothing they can say to me. You understand? Like I said, you can see what folks is on. You just got to pay attention. It's all over the show every day. It's the same thing. Like I said, folks don't have no game. Folks ain't on what I'm on. So that's fine. I mean, I'm just going to ignore it. You understand? There's no way to respond to whatever. There's no need. So like I said, the way to answer everything is to ignore it. You don't ever respond to folks that on that type of stuff. You know what I mean? Why would you give in and feed into something that's not going to help you? That's why they say don't feed the giraffes. That's what they mean. They mean ignore the troll. So when you learn these rules and these policies and you start following them and they apply to reality and everything within it, right? You get farther. Like I said, billions in equity, mansion in the state with 2,000 jewelry, mineral rights, oil royalties. I got my own car lot. I pay over $100 for it every month, right? I got over 7 bicycles in inventory, all $200 to $300 each. I got stuff cost over 4 G's and ain't nothing. I got a $1,300 bat cycle I fixed like 2-3 times. Like I expend resources because I'm Batman. I really do the real thing. Like everything you hear about me is the real story of Batman, right? It's all 100% real. I am the depiction, what all the depictions was about. I am the prophecy. And as far as I'm concerned, the world owed me billions of dollars. Because there's nothing fake here. You understand? See, I don't have to do what you other folks do. I don't got to sit there and try to fool someone. I don't got to write a false testament or make up a story. I don't ever have to lie. So that's what I'm saying. Again, whatever folks is on, I mean, you can do and say whatever you like. That's just a bunch of theatrics and nonsense and antics. But it's pointless. It's a waste of your time. It has nothing to do with anything. Like I said, like with me, I own my own league. There's a waiver. Nobody has asked me to sign the waiver, nor will they. And most of you folks lack respect in the first place. So you ain't going to be like, I'm not allowing you to sign a waiver or even ask me for one, right? Because you got to have respect first. First off, you got to literally pay homage that I'm 10-0 in my own league. That's number one, that I'm that world champion. I'm the actual world champion. It ain't Floyd Mayweather who just got caught running in the street, literally on camera, but y'all don't want to talk about that, huh? My goodness, bro. They trying to take anyone and bring them out the woodwork to copy me, right? I mean, the people was talking about now it was Max B because he just got out of prison. I heard everything he did was a flop, as if that was a surprise, bro. He's like 3 feet tall, bro. His music sucks. I'm sorry, but like Max B's cool and all, but his music sucks. His music was never good. He's got like one track that's got a cool rhythm and melody that I like. I don't even think he made the beat. Like but like everybody knows his music is super whack. You know what I mean? Now, as far as like being a street dude and all that, he was never that either. A street cat, he was never that. He was a dude who was trying to front and be fugazi and fake. He got attention because he's from the culture, right? And now that attention, like I told you, I called it out when he got out of prison. I said, ain't no way he gonna just get out of prison, come back, and it's all gonna work out. Like it's just not. It doesn't work like that. And if he having to still work with Jim Jones, that's crazy to me because you ain't no man. It's just that simple. Like I don't believe in holding grudges, but Jim Jones had this dude in a 360 record deal for decades. I mean, for years, was taking advantage of him and everything. You feel what I'm saying? So he's the reason, basically, truly, in my opinion, allegedly, why Max B went to prison. Given that the situation, he might have, brought upon himself, Max B. But to me, it seemed like it seemed like Dipset had everything to do with it. Everything that was going on at that time. And either way, they did indirectly, in my opinion, like, right, allegedly, because had Max B had a good deal and not a 360 deal, and had Jim Jones done his job and actually helped the dude, because Jim Jones is not rich. Jim Jones is just in a position within the record label because, he kisses up because he's not a man. You understand? So that's just like anyone, I mean, I don't got to spell it out for you. You should be able to figure it out. It's just like, that's the community on here that feels some way. The people typing, they all come from that community. You understand? That community, all y'all do is sell your soul and you still get nowhere. You know what I mean? You're supposed to have money. Money is the root of all evil. So what do you talk about money for? you know, but try being a real man in this world. It's the hardest thing ever. You understand? Real talk. And like, I have my soul. That's the hardest thing. If you're righteous, I mean, you're going to go through stuff. See, I've already been through it, and now the devil ain't got nothing else at all he can throw at me. Seriously, ain't that amazing? He don't. The devil has no answer for me. I'm too strong because I got God with me. And even DMX said the same thing. DMX said, "This is God's country." He said, DMX said word for word that he met the devil, and he said that God was showing him that he had the strength with God to defeat the devil. I believe DMX was on a very spiritual path. I don't believe that what happened to him is what happened to him, what they say. I don't believe that it was coincidence. I believe that it was the elites. I believe just like they was always giving a hard time, just like he said, every time I come in here with the courtrooms and the jail system and the prison system, he said, every time I come in here, I don't get a fair shake. Like, you know, he was wilding out. Like, he had every right. Like, the poor dude went through hell. You understand? The poor dude went through hell. He had a hard time, right? And that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I'm trying to think. Let me see. I mean, it is what it is. But like I said, I mean, that's the thing. He had a hard time, right?
Joey
Every
saying,
time
I'm trying to think.
he'd go in
lovely.
there, they give him a hard time. The dude was already struggling with whatever, right? You know what I mean? But
hey, cut him some slack. He's trying.
Come on.
And they wasn't really talking
Come
about
on,
it. They
man.
wasn't really bringing that to the forefront, right? But that's my whole point. Like, homeboy had a hustle. He rapped. And he was always making these songs talking about the devil. So I just think I think that's what life is. It's a struggle. You know what I mean? For a lot of people between God and the devil. For me, choosing God was never a struggle. That's the thing. I ain't never been down with the devil ever. So him, it was like he was kind of going back and forth. He would talk about it in his music all the time, right? That's why he said, like, what it's like then? He said, no, it's dark, man. Like, he was talking to the devil with them songs, Damien and Damien too. Listen to him. Damien means the devil. Damien may be the name of an actual like co-affiliate or something. You feel me? So he was talking and communicating. It's the same thing.
Like
just like
devil's
these folks on here,
co-affiliate.
the folks that do
like
this
Craig
typing
had
stuff.
an assistant.
Yeah. Somebody ought to remake The Omen, only call it the co-affiliate.
Right? While I'm talking, and they keep doing it over and over again. Like I said, what's the purpose of it? If what you're saying doesn't exist, why do you keep repeating yourself? Like I said, what? Like I said, we're going to keep on doing what we're doing. Clearly, we got them in their feelings because they can't have a basic conversation. They can't just acknowledge people and say, hey, yo, let's talk about reality. You know, I mean, me personally, sister, I don't have to make things up and then just keep repeating them. I don't see how that's game or who taught you that. But I'm going to tell you right now, you ain't accomplishing nothing with that. Keep that up. That's funny as hell. First of all, why are you talking about me if you don't know me? Second of all, my business ain't nobody's business. And number three, like, what you saying doesn't exist. And you never have your facts straight. So if it's the opposite of reality, what's the point in saying it? What? And I mean, they have sat on their computer, I'm talking about for years now, doing this same thing every day for hours and hours. Like, I can tell you don't have a job. I can tell you don't have a career. See, you want to keep typing, but like, I can call you out right now. Like, you know what I mean? What's up? Exactly. You ain't got nothing to say, right? So what are you typing and talking for? I don't understand people that talk, but act like I can't respond. I'm responding. What's up? Exactly. You're not having an effect, partner. You understand? I don't ever acknowledge and respond just like I'm not. I'm calling you out. There's a difference. You keep doing the same habit. All you're doing is proving what it is. You're proving the same thing over and over again. You understand? Which is my point. You're proving my point for me. Right? Like I said, people like that, that's the people that fail. That waste their time worrying about somebody else's success 24 hours a day.
Just catch him back up.
That must suck
he's
for you,
cry
bro.
And he's
you know what I mean? But like I said, while you over there moping and you in a mood and you depressed and you feel some type of way, you ain't getting what you want. So I know you got a frown right now, and I know you mad. See, the difference between you and I, oh wait, there's a whole bunch of differences. Just like there's a whole bunch of differences between me and Wes Watson. There's a whole bunch of differences between me and who's that other one? The dude, I can't even say his name on here because his name's super weird. His name sound like he's like Mario and Luigi. That's what they were, right? Mario. That boy went to Tulsa, Oklahoma and lost. He took an L. He took an L in the street. I went straight to his live stream. I think it was yesterday. went in his chat and said, "You lost in Oklahoma." And you know what? That dude who they claim, they act like he's a celebrity and he sold his soul to the devil, like all of them dudes in the culture, all them lames who super whack. And he literally, this was his response. He said, "How did I lose?" Oh my goodness, I couldn't stop laughing. Like, what? It's all over the internet, bro. They on different apps got stories about homie talking about he lost in Oklahoma, in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and then he cried about it. So you have to understand, like, just because you all want to come here and type and everybody want to be quiet, because like I said, I think all y'all involved in on it and all y'all just keep letting them do it, but y'all don't want to talk. If you bring positivity to the chat, they can't do that because the love is going to outweigh the fear, and then we don't have to pay attention at all. It's about energy. See, energy is currency. Money don't mean nothing. That's what folks don't get. The way that I was able to go from $0 to $2 to
write that down in your rules for life, Sheriff. Energy is currency.
Energy, either positive or negative money.
It's just any kind of energy.
What was it again? Let me write this down seriously though. What was it?
Energy is currency. Money don't mean nothing.
Energy is.
No, I think what he might have meant was energy is current.
Money. That's what I'm ACDC. That's what I'm. This could be an ACDC. Money. Okay. Energy is currency. Money is what? What was it?
Money don't mean nothing.
Money don't. We could have a hit here. All right. Thank you, sir.
To 550 something plus, and then now I'm around like 430 something, is because of energy. If you put an energy out, if you make your intention clear, and this is what I did, this people really need to listen to. This is Joel I'm dropping. When I made my decision and I said, this is where I'm going and this is what I am and this is what I'm going to do, what I was told and what I researched and what I found out and what I read or heard, I heard it somewhere or something, and it said, and this was a long time ago, I learned this pretty young, and it said, when you make your intention clear and you set your intention and you say, this is what I am and where I'm going, the world will have to move out of your way. So that's why folks are probably perplexed, like, how is he so confident? Because I found my purpose. I found who I am. This isn't like, how people always try to make up business ideas or make up a charade or a scam.
Yeah,
like most of the rappers, they're
Fronte. What is it? His beauty fucking pageant
blueprint.
Yes.
They're all a gimmick. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm just glad he's finally found his porpoise.
Folks was calling different rappers a gimmick. I mean, a lot of people say a lot of things in rap, so it's irrelevant. But I mean, that's the thing. Y'all talk about rap music. Name one rapper who's rich. Ja Rule ain't rich. He broke. He's a Mason. 50 Cent went bankrupt a million times. He broke. He's a Mason. They don't own anything. Tupac and Biggie were broke. P. Diddy had Biggie riding the bus. P. Diddy's broke and he's in prison. So imagine like you lost and you can't hold your L like tone space and you just can't deal with failure, but all you do is fail. Like you should be used to it by now. Now I want you to notice how quiet you just got and how you're not typing now. Like I said, I mean, you can talk, that's fine, but I'm raised from the school of thought if you're going to say something to me and I respond, you have to acknowledge my response. So if you want to have a back and forth right now, what's exactly, that's what I thought. See, if you're going to say something, it got to be real. If you're going to say something, it got to be the truth. If you say something, you got to have your facts straight. No grown man is going to entertain things that don't exist. So go ahead and get your game right. Oh my goodness. That's what they all do on social media all day and don't realize those are failure habits. Everything you project in, all the terminology you use, all applies to you. What do you mean? I'm not online sitting there repeating phrases. I'm not repeating things that aren't true. I'm not doing none of that. You can tell that clearly you going through a lot. And you going through a lot over little old me while I'm kicked back right now, chilling, relaxed, happy. How you like them apples? Yeah, you ain't got nothing for me. So, like I said,
your head on the women's door or the men's door? That's the question where you're sleeping.
I just want to see Joey try to eat an apple.
I mean, everybody can talk. I'm in the business and conversation of when you talk, it should be a new conversation.
Like on average, for one bite of the apple, how many extra teeth do you think you would lose? 2, 3?
It's scary for me because I always have nightmares about losing my teeth. Like shit like that, spitting your teeth out in the sink and shit like that. I don't know fucking why. Whatever. The thought of it's horrifying.
Yeah, lobster and apple lickable.
Each time, right? And you should be saying something different. So again, what's up?
Could you take a live root from Joey's tooth and then attach that to the fucking inner makings of the tree's rooting system and then just grow a fucking Joey fucking tooth tree?
Joey seeds?
Joey seeds.
But it got to make sense with me, brother. I only process things that make sense. I process reality. Feel what I'm saying? So again, what's up? Like I said, I don't get it, bro. I really don't.
I mean, you were going in a direction. We'll just say that.
I mean, so again, I mean, that's what folks is on. Like you see all these people, like all these people out here. These people ain't got no money. None of you. I know half y'all listen to me right now. I'm calling you out publicly. I've already exposed everything and completely defeated everyone. None of y'all have no money out here. None of you. Y'all sit online worried about me, jellying me, feeling some type of way. Like, okay, and you powerless. You powerless, right? Because of me. Because of my power, because of God, because of the power of God. You have to understand, bro. These folks really hilarious. Like you got nothing going on. Like you know what I mean? Like you really just in your feelings all the time. That's what I'm saying. Like, why would I go through anything because people I don't respect said something to me that's not true? That's the silliest thing I've ever heard of, bro. Like, no, what I am, okay, whoever you are, right, while you hide behind a fake account, right, I am a grown man, just like David Goggins. And I'm very patient, I'm very nice, and I'm being respectful to you, right? And, like, what's up? Like I said, I'm willing to have a conversation with anybody on here. You understand? I mean, everything's been explained.
He's on a breaking point of emotion right now.
Like I said, I mean, you can tell that them folks is lost. You could tell that they're operating in a state of confusion. You could tell that they make no money. You could tell that they can't afford a hot dog.
By the way,
I said it. Yep, that's the fact. Your game is super obvious. What you obviously trying to do is you looking for a reaction, right? What's crazy to me is how you don't get it, and then you try 8 million more times, and then you literally just sitting there every day and just repeating something. Like, how many times are you gonna fish and try for the same exact thing? Like, that means it's not genuine. So
his mouth is
was a reaction.
Do you hear it?
Yeah. I wonder what he's salivating over. Is he staring at a can of toilet sardines in the corner that he can't wait to get into later?
Something.
Or a response, it wouldn't be a genuine one because you're not talking to me.
He can barely talk.
You're not communicating. You're doing something else. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, what are you talking about? I don't need to explain it. I mean, like I said, I mean, y'all do the actions you do, but all that stuff you doing, right, is illegal. So, I mean, this may be why Groovy Jimmy is afraid to do a live stream now, or probably can't, and came out his own mouth recently and said he was on an FBI watch list for like the highest forms of crime there possibly is. So they probably told homeboy, they probably did go talk.
Do we think Pablo's gone now?
No.
Talk to homeboy, and he was scared. He wanted to downplay it, but he was terrified, right? For good reason.
Has anybody seen Pablo?
He said he's on an FBI watch list, homie.
Put him on a fucking milk.
So that's why he deleted live shows.
We demand to see photographic evidence of Pablo.
On different channels, right? And they probably told him, yeah, you can't go live no more. He might already be in prison or jail. They're already making the arrest. So I mean, this little person who's typing, this little coward, this little nobody, this little person who never succeeded, and they feelings over me hiding behind a fake account. Right? I mean, what do you think? It's the same exact situation. You were part of the Red Triangles, right?
Hail Sartan.
Obviously. It's already proven with your actions. So what do you mean? Groovy Jimmy was a part of the Red Triangle.
Yeah,
That
so
entire group and illegal underground organization that I've already shut down and dismantled. I don't have to do anything or say anything. You understand? They're all
Well, Sheriff, we've been shut down, so it's been a good run.
already
when
about
the
to
lights go down in
I'll see you in the unemployment line tomorrow.
See you on the other side, brother.
Yep.
make all the arrests, bro. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, can you imagine people this, it's embarrassing. I mean, this cowardly and that petty that you're going to keep typing? Like, that's all you've ever done is try to make noise. And that's what people do who fail. You ever notice when it's the losing team, they make a whole bunch of noise while they losing? Have you ever noticed that? Real talk. That's what folks do. Like they just like they say, the loudest one in the room is the weakest one in the room because it's the truth. Like, nah, bro. I respond to everything. I don't care who you are. I don't care what it is. So that's my deal. Like, you literally are repeating yourself. So I mean, I'm not gonna keep responding to you. So I don't know what the purpose is of that. That's mad weird. You know what I mean? Like I said, if you have something to say it. If you have something nice to say, come and say it. This is a platform
How about
for
you're a
peace,
gigantic
prosperity, and love. I'm a grown
faglord?
man.
How about that?
My goodness, Shamrock, where did that come from?
Like a spider monkey.
She came in like a wrecking ball.
Bang.
Bro. And I made the right
What's up,
decision.
Sammy?
I understand that you
What's
and your
up?
feelings because the things that you wanted, right, and what you wanted from me didn't work. I understand that. I understand that you very
Hi,
upset and
Blue.
you very disgruntled about the fact that I'm a genius and I think 8 million steps ahead of all of you. Yeah, you lost. You're in your feelings, right where I want you. Why do you think you're in your feelings? Because I own you. So what are
Why
you
do you
talking
think
about?
you're
No.
homeless?
Whatever you're
Because
typing
like Batman,
is
I'm
non-existent.
crazier than ever. Cause
There's
we
no
owned
response. You'll
you.
get no response. And that's not how it works. So again, I'm a grown man. I'm outside every day. You understand? Anybody with something to say to me, how come they ain't saying it? I go outside and I call folks out every single day, right? And tell people, yo,
He's got a
whatever you
mouthful
gotta
of
say, we can
fucking
have a
saliva.
conversation. I don't gotta do anything for like, what are you talking about? So that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, get out your feelings, homie. Feelings are not facts. See, that's the thing. All these homies on here,
Listen
these
to
little
that,
homies,
bro.
whether they so-called women or so-called dudes, because ain't none of them men, right? All y'all in your feelings, like be man or woman enough to say how you feel and then keep it moving. At some point, you got to get over it. Like, this is never going to change. I'm going to always defeat you. I'm going to always win. I'm going to always shine. I'm going to always get super chats and get money. You understand? And you don't have the right. Period. That's not how it works. You don't have the.
I regret to inform everybody. I just read that Kerry Tagawa, the guy that played Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat, just passed away.
Oh.
He was a good bad guy. He was in a lot of shit.
Right. You really don't. And that's how reality works. And it'll never change. Just like you see all these folks getting their karma, going through hell, going through all this stuff. Right. Because people like you keep doing stuff like that because you brought it upon yourself. It ain't no surprise, sister. You understand? Like I said, I mean, if you talk to me, I'm a grown man. Talk to me with respect, homie. Feel me? You ain't doing nothing. What's up? Like, that's what's crazy to me, bro. Like if I speak, oh, I'm feeling something now. That's the craziest thing I ever heard. Like, bro, you talking, right? If you talking to me, I'm allowed to respond. If you talking to me, I'm gonna respond. This is a radio platform. And you see how I just shut it all down. They ain't got nothing to say, right? Because you weak and the devil weak. Next. Right. Quit repeating yourself. It just shows your behavior. That's all. It shows and exhibits weakness, and it shows you repeat cycles. So when you repeat cycles, I'm getting paid.
One, two,
That's what I do. I ride a repeat cycle. See you, Sticky. All right, are we in a hold up?
He didn't even announce it.
Do we think it was a golf cart granny? Somebody find him hiding out?
Did he get hit with a blowgun dart? Fucking poison tip?
He ain't doing nothing. What's up? Like,
Oh,
that's what's
shit.
crazy to me, bro. Like
Let's see
if
what
I
he ended
speak,
at.
this is a radio platform. And you see how I just shut it all down. They ain't got nothing to say, right? Because you weak and the devil weak. Next.
Okay, hold on. Pause it real quick before we get through this, because we're trying to figure it out. Because he's been on the verge of tears here for a fucking minute, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's frothing at the mouth. The acoustics sound like he's at the fucking golf cart plate or the driving range. So yeah, let's listen in.
Right. Quit repeating yourself. It just shows your behavior. That's all. It shows and exhibits weakness, and it shows you repeat cycles. So when you repeat cycles, I'm getting paid.
Yeah, he just stopped. There was nothing after that.
Maybe they were approaching and he just said, fuck it. I'm going to end it right now. I'm just going to walk on my way. And he's got his face down to the pavement and he's just hauling ass.
Maybe.
He's still live though, right? Yeah.
Technically.
Joey got run over by a golf cart granny. We got to have a Christmas song. Come on. Golf cart granny Christmas song. Deer run over.
Joey got ran over by a golf cart, streaming from the bathroom Christmas Eve.
Mm-hmm. You can say there's no such. What you doing, Joseph?
I don't know. Every now and then you get one of these cliffhangers. Just keeps you at the edge of your seat.
So it was raining today.
Mm-hmm.
He was wearing the armor of God, and he had his tank top on underneath it.
Mm-hmm.
He had the cape, bitching about how fucking cold it was, but he's claiming that some rando gave him a brand new backpack full of brand new shirts.
No.
And he was not wearing one, bitching about how cold it was. And yesterday, Cavender's, I think is the Western wear over there in one of those strip malls. He was walking back and forth. Some Mexican lady gave him $1. He boasted about it, but he was pacing like a caged animal back and forth in front of that store. So speculation. He went in there, grabbed a backpack and filled it full of shirts and walked out of the store. I'm just saying. Just saying.
It's a working theory.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
The thoughts in my head are not that guy's.
Unless it's one of the thoughts that I put there, then it is.
Damn it. Can I reset the game?
He tried turning it off and back on again.
I swear to God, I tried easy mode.
Christina, can you blow into the cartridge? All right, we'll go check out some shorts while we're waiting on dipshit to get back.
I have to offer you.
Okay. Yeah, because he acts like the only two shirts he can wear with the armor are either the wife beater or the Under Armour shirt.
The boots, though, they're not even boots. They're kind of like velvet.
Oh, they're probably like cheap Walmart or
They're completely worn already. Yeah.
yeah, like dollar store boots. It's like everything that comes in contact with him just kind of falls apart. He's the opposite of King Midas.
Ha! King Minus.
Where's your crown, King Nothing? He's gotta use one arm to hold that armor so it doesn't.
Let me hold all my shit so I don't hurt myself before I try to kick you.
Yeah, he's just got those leather straps resting right on his shoulders with no padding underneath or anything.
Nothing. Why does my chest hurt, honey?
This armor really keeps digging into my shoulders. I don't know why. Hey, yeah! Look what I can do!
There's
How many of these did he upload? It's just all the same shit. Walking in the rain, kicking in the rain, walking in the rain. Ah, here we are.
the thing about these are he has. If you turn this horizontally, he has better form here doing push-ups than he does full extension chin-ups.
It's true.
Even his back.
You got your push-up form into your chin-up form, Joey.
He's doing a perfect push-up.
That's all part of the can't get right. Can't do nothing right. Oh, almost went over.
He does have. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I love it when he does it and you can hear him go.
He does have white socks on today, so that's something different. It's not the dress socks that would be in his boots that he's wearing. So he's got cleaner.
It's not
socks on.
SpongeBob socks.
Yeah, no.
I miss those. That man eats a chicken sandwich.
I'd eat it. I haven't.
A filet o fish.
Oh shit.
It back you up a little bit.
His hair.
Pika. I think he needs these shoes right here. The red ones with the spikes on them.
No, I like the Cousin Eddie shoes, the white ones. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe just one of each.
These are for you, Clark.
All right, I guess he did end it, so I don't see him live here. Well, or no, he is live. Shit. Do we think he just turned it off?
Spinning. Oh, now he blacked out. Shamrock's breathing.
Are you,
Yeah.
are you enjoying this, babe?
Unfortunately.
Is this how
Yeah.
you wanted to spend your night?
Yeah, it's great. It's just great.
I think right now she has her left eyebrow higher than her right eyebrow.
Her eyelids twitching a little bit. Oh wait, is he back?
Oh shit!
Experiencing technical difficulties, folks.
Hey, do you guys like Serrano chili peppers?
Yes.
Okay. I dehydrate the shit out of these things. And when you chop them up and add them into your food,
Having trouble connecting
takes
when I
away
just
a
paid
little
the
bit
plan.
of the heat, but the additional flavor it adds is fucking crazy. So I ran out. I'm making a fucking shit ton. Frost likes some. So when I get done, I'll vacuum seal you guys up a bunch, and I'm going to send some up north to her, and then I'll send you guys some down.
Sweet.
You got it.
Much appreciated.
No worries.
Man, what? Literally, it's taken me this whole time just to get back on here, bro. Real talk. They have my whole internet not working somehow. This is data, bro. I just paid the plan. You can't tell me that the government ain't involved in this. You can't. You
That's why they call
Oh,
it. That's why they call him the Don Data. What was that?
could never convince me because it's right in front of me. I'm seeing it every day. You understand? They exhibit the same behavior on here over and over again. And like I said, this little weak stuff ain't gonna stop nothing over here. Did you think that was gonna stop something? Dudes from the hood, the ghetto, real gangsters, right? You thought that was gonna stop someone? Like I said, am I making mistakes or am I talking correctly? I know how to do my job. I know how to stay calm when these folks do what they do. See, that's the thing y'all don't get. Like all that stuff, you can't figure out what that is. They talk
Does
about
he
it on the
sound
internet all the
drunk?
time. You understand? You think that that stuff is coincidence, what they just did on here? No, not at all. And like I said, let's get back on topic. Like I said, I'm not going to be on here that much longer anyway. I got better stuff to do.
Maybe he's maybe they've been forced sleep depriving him. Come on, Joey, what the fuck?
He sounds medicated.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
So where is this fucking idiot?
Sounds like he's back in the bathroom.
So why does it keep being quiet? Okay.
He's having phone connection issues, he said. Because I think he he tabs out to fire off, 800 emails. If he comes back and can't reconnect with StreamYard or something. This is a fucking moron.
Because he's either just a couple hours ago he was at the park where he works out at. He was there. It's either there or he's at the fucking driving range where that guy you depicted that out because you can hear by the fucking tone. He's not inside. You can hear it's coming out. One or the other.
Yeah, because mommy won't let him rant in the house after a certain hour. Or, well, I guess at all, because he can only slink in through the doggy door and sleep on his deflated mattress.
It's 11:45 in Rancho Viejo right now.
Just doing the same thing over and over and over again. So yeah, clearly, like I said, that's all they know how to do.
There you
Like
go.
I said, it ain't gonna stop nothing. It's that simple. But like I said, I got better stuff to do right now. I'm not gonna waste all my time with this. But like I said, every time I come on here, bro, I'm gonna get paid, right? Folks already know what it is. I mean, what do you mean? Blah blah this. There you go again with that they stuff. Ain't no they. See, just because I talk about something, don't give you the right. See, this is what folks got misconstrued on here. They think they entitled to their opinion. Let's get their mind right. You're not entitled to your opinion. Not with me. Other folks you may be, not with me. See, I be on here trying to sugarcoat stuff and play nice. You understand? You're not entitled to your opinion with me. Yeah, I'm not hearing nothing you talking about. That's what they always do. Talk about a they. There's an imaginary they in every situation for them. But then they got the nerve and audacity to doubt God. Can you imagine?
No, it's you. It's you two. You guys are the they. You guys are imaginary.
The they, them?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking mom
doubt
tart.
is real.
Bagging it. Gotta hate
Proven
him.
right in front of you. And then you wonder why you fail.
You're
You ain't got
telling us
gobble.
while hiding in a fucking bathrobe. Okay, I'm all right. I'm okay.
Yeah.
I just had to get that out. It's been a while. Sorry, babe.
This is why y'all can hear Shamrock behind me when she's on other channels.
Yeah, sorry.
You ain't never gonna win in anything. That's why all these folks, like I said, that's why they feel the way they do, because they backwards and they all hiding inside. All y'all the same. Even the ones who work these little corny 9-to-5s and corny jobs, they all are in a state of fear constantly. Fear is the slowest vibration imaginable. The only folks who do that stuff, typing and all that, are people who are in a slow vibration. Like I said, you got your answer. What's the point? It's purposeless. You'll never get a response. You'll never get a reaction. Ever. You'll never ever get a rise out of me. Nothing. I'm just gonna systematically, right? Just like I systematically dismantle this
Flow vibration.
Good.
entire system and all the corruption. I'm gonna systematically talk and respond. So my thing is, if somebody want to repeat themselves, that's cool. I mean, I don't need to. I've said what I need to say one time. You heard me, and you don't get to come on here and act like you ain't heard me. You heard me, clear as day. So what are you talking about? Like, conversation don't work like that. If I'm speaking, you acknowledge what I'm saying to you.
Well,
See what
don't
I'm
be
saying?
mad
That's why
when we do the
it's
same
like
thing.
it's
Am I
weird. Like, I
right?
understand what you're trying to do. It's just it don't even make sense. It's pointless.
You
You
toilet
understand?
brush
That's a
of
big
fucking
deal
you.
for you. Okay. Oh, you got a reaction? When?
Would you
You
say
ain't get one right
toilet
now.
flusher?
See,
I said you toilet brush of a fucking human.
Toilet flusher.
Well,
Either way, it works.
the toilet brush at least gets cleaned once in a while.
everything that happened.
Hey,
Loosen those.
did I what?
Loosen those.
What, the colors?
Uh-huh.
No, I did not.
Okay.
Y'all want to take it and change it, but you're not the media and have no control and no power in anything. So you don't have the right. There's no way for you to do that. Reality
Did
is
you take
reality.
fucking
It's
Shamrock's
set in
collar
stone,
off?
and it is what it is. And
Not
I won. All of you little.
No, it's the time of year where our dogs switch to their Christmas collars.
Okay.
You say that.
I thought you were going to let Sham run free range for a second.
No, she's still got her shot collar on.
Okay.
I wish Nooka would put a shot collar, try to put a shot collar on me.
I wish a Nooka would too.
I would.
So saying, guess what? I shut down, and you and your feelings. So you got on a keyboard, right? Just like I said, like all these people in on it together. The government, all these people, all these corrupt individuals, they all in on it together, and that's what they do. They start doing that weird phone game stuff. What's that a sign of? Fear. That's a sign that you got defeated.
Come in, Batman.
That's a sign of fear. That's a sign of that. What do you think? If I'm Batman, you think that they're not going to do that? This is all they've done over and over is electro communicate. Like not even that. It's not even that. Electro communication.
Electro communication.
All they've done is electronic stuff. And they think that that's a big
I already
deal.
have it written down.
All it takes is
the funny
patience.
thing.
I mean, yeah, it's hard to deal with and
Get
go
down,
through, but I mean, it's not
babe.
that big of a deal at the end of the day.
Get down, Freya, get down.
You know what I mean? My whole deal is just like, what are you talking about?
Look at the babies are in their Christmas
because that's all you have. You don't have any other options. That's why you do that. Everything that people do, you notice how they do it hiding?
Jax likes Freya.
They can't stand on business. They can't stand on it. They can't say, this is how I feel. Right, you're going to play games with a phone.
How do you know that?
Yeah, that's not coincidental, bro.
That guy was taking her out for a fucking piss when I was live streaming. And Jack saw fucking Freya, and she's like, oh.
And now she's been up in Freya's DMs.
Oh, that's good. That's good to hear.
Yeah, right. You don't like hearing the truth, right? But yet you hearing the truth. You understand? So, like I said, it's straight gray rock method, and we keep making our money, baby. So yeah, like I said, we come on here, we gonna get super chats every day. We gonna stay making money. We gonna stay making it do what it do. I'm gonna keep on doing my thizzle.
You sound like a fucking retard.
You understand? And God
You're
gonna
white.
continue to show up and show out for me. You folks don't move me. I come on here and I'm winning every single day. You understand? Like I said, it ain't never been fair. It ain't got to be fair. And that's why how many world records I got now? It's like 240 something, like 245 something crazy. And you can't figure out that all that nonsense you do that just make me stronger. That's all you doing. Like I said, I'm a megalodon, homie. You feel me? Like I said, what's goody? Yeah. What do you mean?
Oh, God, you sound so stupid.
What? I don't play other folks' games. We playing my game. I came on here to talk to you and say reality and say what it is in my energy. Now what's up? See, that's the thing. Folks ain't on nothing. You don't know anything I don't know. Believe me. I'm a million steps ahead of all y'all. You understand? So, like I said, that stuff funny as hell to me. Well, meanwhile, I've already dismantled the red triangles. Already. I already defeated them, man. The victory's already in the bag.
We're still here, baby. Still here.
We got
completely
defeated.
Dismantled the red triangles. The whole elite.
Hell Sargon. Yep.
Really?
Sheriff and I are going to meet up in the unemployment line tomorrow because we've been defeated.
Yeah.
We're going to go out for brunch and unemployment.
The organization completely shut them down. I do this for
maybe some avocado toast.
Oh, yummy! I love
so now I shut down the red triangles completely. That's another victory. I didn't even think about that to say it. Yeah, I completely have defeated the red triangles. I love it. Those are the folks typing right now.
Hell Sargon.
If you typing, that means you got defeated. Thank you. Right, because you ain't got no other options and nothing else you can do. Powerless. Yeah. Just like Alfred.
Really? I've been powerlessly shopping for Christmas, bitch, the last few days.
Powerless.
Desperation. And in their desperation, they turned to a man they didn't fully understand, right? Which was the Joker. There ain't no real Joker. There isn't. Ain't none of these folks the Joker. All these people want to pretend. They talk a lot. That's cute. Ain't none of you real. Like I said, the public can't see what's going on. Y'all can't see when I'm talking. You don't see these comments where they type in repetitively, saying things that don't make any sense. I mean, is this some kind of illusion? I mean, can y'all hear me? Like, what are you talking about? Bro, this been going on for decades. How is that possible? How? It's self-explanatory, bro.
Listen to that slur right there. Like, can you rewind that? I'm sorry.
Yes, sir.
Saying things that don't make any sense. I mean, is this some kind of illusion? I mean, can y'all hear me? Like, what are you talking about? Bro, this been going on for decades. How is that possible? How? It's self-explanatory, bro.
Wow.
It's self-explanatory.
Damn.
Like I said, like all you doing is proving my point of what I've already proven. And like I said, you clearly have no other options. That's called being powerless, brother. You're not
He's got
proving
a
anything
mouthful.
except showing me what it is that I won. Oh man, you funny as hell, bro. Like I said, I'm sitting here calm the whole time, bro. Government shutting down my phone, right? Playing with the data and the internet connection. I just paid the phone bill, bro. Literally won't let me get back on my show. Literally stopping my show, stopping me from doing what I need to do. Like that's what they try to do. Them folks it is the most cowardly thing I've ever seen. They see that I'm making money and I'm making bread, so they start doing that, and then they try to time it with the buttons on my phone. They've done this for years. No one else goes to this. I've never heard of anyone else going through this ever. This is clear proof that I'm being targeted by the government. And literally, you don't understand. That's what I want. I'm glad you are, because I've already won against you completely. I've already defeated you, right? And it shows your pettiness. It shows like just it's embarrassing. It's pathetic, is it not? And it's powerless. It's not accomplishing anything. Listen, my business is going to run. Like I said, they play games with the buttons, and that's why they do that with the connection, because they move the button while I'm moving my hand to hope that I'll touch the wrong button. So it's literally illegal what they're doing. No, somebody's doing this, whether it be a company, government, or all of them tied in together. Somebody is implementing this, and it is 100% intentional. It's in front of the whole world. You understand? And there's no excuse for it because it's illegal. So if anybody did their job, right? What do you mean? Like I said, bro, the entire federal indictment list is on the True Alpha Dating Advice channel. Y'all ain't on nothing. This is what they do. You talk and speak and respond, and then they try to take it and make it to something else. Brother, you're not the media. You can type whatever you like in my chat. All that stuff doesn't exist. Clearly, you're clearly wasting your time. We're in a whole nother stage of business right now. We're advancing. We're progressing. Everything in my life is beautiful. See, you can do the same thing over and over again. It clearly ain't working. Which shows
Something's
what
going on
and
in his
displays
mouth,
what
bud.
and proves whose point. Exactly.
Because the slurriness that he has going around, not just mine, but his slurriness, this isn't normal for him.
Well, I've noticed over the past week or so, he's really been having some tooth infection issues, the swelling and the mouth guarding. And...
No, brother, I make sense when I talk. That's all it is. That's as far as it goes. Like I said, I'm a grown adult. I know what I'm doing. I know how to make bread. I know how to get money. I know y'all mad. I know y'all mad because people who was happy, they wouldn't waste their time doing stuff like this. Straight up. What you talking about? Yeah, you feel some type of way? Can you imagine feeling some type of way and then being completely powerless, knowing you incapable? Right, because you know I'm Batman. So when folks like try to act like there's any doubt, like, do you know what I've gone through and dealt with for the past, I don't know how many decades? Do you know what I've been through in my life? You couldn't even fathom or imagine, bro. Ever. Y'all couldn't walk one day in my shoes. I guarantee you, y'all couldn't walk a millisecond in my shoes. None of you. So that's what I'm saying. If everyone is against you, how powerful have you become? You see what I'm saying? Yeah, folks is in their feelings. That's what these folks do. They all do the same thing. Oh, I can't get my way, so right. And then you start doing weird stuff. What's weird stuff? What point is that proving? Y'all been doing the same habit over and over for years. Has it affected anything? I'm right here winning, am I not? And yeah, that's the thing you can't deny. As a matter of fact, no fact can you deny. The truth cannot be denied. It's impossible. I'm here winning, brother. I've got you in your feelings. Y'all upset. And it ain't never going to change. Ever. It's never going to go away. It's going to be the same thing every day.
Shit, dude.
So theatrics and antics, like I said, what's the point of that? I own my own league. Like I said, anybody can approach me with respect, pay homage that I'm the champ. I'm a million. It
sounds like he got punched.
10-0 in my own league. And they do these games because they see I'm having a good show every time and I'm talking positively. My energy ain't nothing but positive all the time.
When's the last time he cammed up?
My life prior to this.
I'll have to see what he looks like tomorrow.
So what gives them the right to come to my 5-star business, right, and start doing what they doing? They have no right. There is no way unless folks is
Or
in
he
on it
fell
and don't do
down
their
in
job.
his face.
So every day
Excuse me.
you just
Ah,
prove the same point, right? And me, literally, like, I stand up to corruption for a living. You understand? And I literally make sure that folks do their job. You understand? Like, what do you mean? It's you folks that are doing everything wrong. It's you folks that all you do all day is illegal activity like this. Like, I'm thankful you gave me a career. I'll never run out of work. Why you think I'm next to Mexico? Because it's so corrupt down here, it's unreal. So I'll never run out of work.
Damn.
Ever. You don't get that you've made an environment for me to get paid forever? So while you and your feelings trying these little tactics and telling yourself your delusion that it's ever going to work, apparently not, because I'm going to get paid for this show like I get paid for everything I do, buddy. What you going to do about that? Exactly. Not a thing. Yeah. What's up? Huh? Yeah. You feel some type of way?
Sounds like he's
Yeah.
laying
You don't
in the
like when
yard
folks respond to you
bleeding to
and
death.
one could hope.
shut down all that nonsense with the truth, do you? Yeah, that's all it is. All of them. If they type in anything, it's because the truth got them. They couldn't handle the truth. Fact. Finish.
Right.
I'm in a great mood, bro. How are you doing, though? Everything with me is gravy, bro. It's beautiful. I don't got to type it and say it. Talk is cheap. See, that's why I've gotten so much farther than y'all, because talk is cheap. Can you imagine trying to act like you oblivious to where we really at? Bro, I'm so famous, it's unreal. I'm the biggest superstar celebrity in the world right now. I got so much power, it's unreal. I'm the biggest gangster of all time. And you think that you could make me feel anything? No, I just respond when people talk to me. What? Can you imagine? Like, you could never play a game like Monopoly with these folks because they keep acting like they get to say whatever that doesn't make sense. What kind of game is that? And then you respond and speak, and then, oh, that means I lost? That don't even make no sense. That's what they do. That's what people who fail do. They try to create fake games that ain't nobody playing, right? They're the only one playing it by themselves, right? Like, you could tell that comes from unresolved issues, boy. Like, stop that. You understand? Yeah, that makes no coherent sense. There is no way to answer or respond. So what kind of game is that? I don't know a game that just don't make no sense. You silly, bro. What? That's literally what they do, bro. And then act like, oh, I've accomplished something. Why don't you accomplish a job application? Do that. Wow, son, where did you find this? They really think they got something for me too on here. They really feel like that, like you got the same game, like you just gonna be a one-trick pony. I mean, you have neighed, and that's what horses and ponies do. They neigh. You have neighed so many times the same thing. It's just like old. Like, do you have anything else to say?
Shamrock, when was the
Like,
last time you
really
got
get
paid? I'm sorry, dude. I had to. No disrespect.
some new game, bro. Like, seriously, bro. That's all. Like, can you imagine? Oh, I'm gonna sit here and be repetitive. Wow. Wow. I mean, or I don't even know any villain that would think that's the answer for Batman because it ain't. Oh, I'm gonna just be repetitive.
No disrespect, buddy. I
Like,
was just making a joke.
okay, Riddler, that's
I know.
it. That's all you're gonna do. Like, I mean, yeah,
I was just thinking about getting aid later, so
I'm sure after a while, I mean, anybody would be like, this is ridiculous. I'm gonna, walk away and go do something else now. That's what they want to do. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. All of them want me to be in front of them, just standing in front of them, and they just want to repeat themselves. You know what I mean? Because they know that it makes no sense and it's not normal. Like, ooh, wow. Like, I mean, you're like at Charizard level right now with it, bro. Charizard! Matter of fact, Charizard is way more powerful than you. What? Like I said, you want to talk? Cool. Nah, whatever you bring me, we can talk about, bro. Whatever you say, bro, we can talk about whatever. This is a talk show. Can you imagine going to a talk show and then acting like it's somehow a problem to talk? It doesn't make sense to you to talk on a talk show? Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like I said, you can literally see what the situation is and what it is. And all these folks just sit there and do nothing, right? Like I said, because they're who put them up to it. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all ain't fooling nobody, bro. I got millions of people listening to me, not your little fake numbers. I'm getting paid. Ain't no containing me, ain't no nothing. You ain't never controlled or ran a thing. What are you talking about? I've been defeating everyone since day one. I've never lost. That's reality, buddy. Yeah, you upset because I made the right decision. You upset because I have completely dismantled your entire underground illegal organizations. I defeated the entire criminal underworld, and I have not made one mistake. Everything I do is for a reason. I don't ever have to explain, and we do not ever communicate. Do you understand me? So what's up now? Like I said, I'm outside every day. Is folks saying anything to me? Nope. Quiet as a mouse. Exactly. That's what I thought. Y'all folks is funny, bro. While literally they coming out their own mouth talk about they on FBI watch list for the highest form of crime, which is what they're doing, what this is, and it's concrete proof, documentation, and I'm gonna win my federal lawsuit. Y'all silly, bro. While we just sitting here minding our own business, bro, trying to help people, bro. The whole show, every show ain't nothing but positivity and love. That's what I'm saying, bro. It'd be the same people, bro, that they just miserable, unhappy, ain't got nothing going for them, and we stay making money. We stay happy. I love life. I love winning, bro. All you do is make me feel proud of myself, bro. Like, you make me feel like it's Christmas already and my birthday, homie. I love folks like you. I love my haters. What? Yeah, I know you and your feelings because all them world records. We gonna go get to 300 right around the corner. I told you, yeah, progression is a narcissist's worst enemy. That's why you're talking like that and all in your feelings, huh, Narcy? Yeah. See, I can understand, oh, you just in your feelings and you just express that one time, you know, and that's it, and going about your business. But all that other stuff you doing, I mean, to think that I care, I don't. That's what's so weird to me. They just keep doing it as if it has an effect, but it clearly doesn't. Like, wouldn't you get some new game at some point? Like, that's just crazy to me, bro. That stuff is funny as hell. What? So yeah, like I said, nah, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work that I have to sit here and I'm going through my show and you're doing that and I'm supposed to just ignore it every day. Like, nah, bro, what's up? Exactly. You got nothing to say. So what are you talking about? Like, bro, I'm here to talk. This is a talk show. You come into this chat, whatever you say to me, I'm looking at, right? Come on, bro. So what's up? Y'all got something to say? Oh, so everybody in their feelings? Right, all y'all feel some way, right? And all y'all powerless, right? Okay, because I won against the whole world, like I told you. Let me explain this crystal clear, bro. Do you understand? Like, I don't care, bro, at all. Like, you giving me what I want. You see what I'm saying? With enemies like this, who needs friends? See, when you get online, you act. I don't. I tell you straight up what it is. You doing what I want you to do. You feel me? Ownage. When you shut down my internet and my data for no reason and try to play it off like it's normal when I know it's not and I know what you're doing.
The reason is you can't afford it.
I know exactly what you're doing, and I know it's illegal. Guess what? You just told me I won. That's all you'll ever do is tell me I win. Feel me? And look, I got my freedom. I'm stunting. I'm happy. I'm making money, and I ain't talking to you. So what right do you have to speak my way if I've already said I'm not trying to talk to any of you folks? Listen, you go against me, you go against God, homie. Feel me? You could type whatever,
There was
but are you
definitely
6'3"?
some type of trauma to his mouth.
Are you 160 pounds? I am. I'm healthy. I'm good. I'm strong. I'm setting world records. I'm doing what I love every day. I'm Batman. I'm having fun. We build an atmosphere here of love and positivity. You see every single folks on here, every single person I've seen on here got their own agenda of what they want. Like I said, use that Trina chick for an example. So now they're super quiet and completely went silent, radio silent, and ain't talking about nothing in the chat and ain't saying nothing, just like you wanted to talk on your time, and that's not how it works. Everybody works on my time, sister. I suggest that you ask about me.
He sounds like he's leaking.
That's what they do. They do
He's
the
dripping.
same thing over and over again. You people try to withhold information. You sit there, you want to find out information and elicit information, and then you want to keep on talking on your time and terms, and then keep acting like you know something. You don't know anything. So what are you talking about? You do the same habit every time. You just sit there withholding. Like, it's weird. Like talk. Like, what are you talking about? Like, how is that doing anything? It's called like just being like in a vibration of fear. That's all. It's not anything to brag about. You're trying to glorify the wrong things, the wrong way to go. It's completely opposite. You don't have a philosophy. You're just lost. You understand? Anybody who does that type of stuff, you could tell they lost. Like I said, what does that have to do with me? Nothing. I'm over here getting paid. I'm over here progressing. I'm over here businessman. I'm over here making money. Straight gangster. And you feel some way about my
he's
freedom.
in pain.
You feel some way about the fact that I wake up every day and do what I.
Yeah, I think his jaw's all swell up. Maybe his eyes are watering.
He's getting fired up.
I want to do with my time because I'm a grown man. I don't have to tolerate or put up with nothing. You understand? That's what you and your feelings about. And the fact that I can do whatever I want and I get away with things you could never get away with. That's why you feel some type of way, because I'm a man, homeboy. That's what it is. Yeah, so let it out. Let it out. Let it all out. Let it out. Let it all out. Want to type all day, but you and your feelings. Can you imagine? That's all you telling me.
Wonder
yeah, look how quiet day is now. Right, because I'm spot on, ain't I?
Door or something.
Right.
He tripped and fell on the sink.
Yeah, that Trina individual had their own agenda and was talking to themselves. Like, that's not funny as hell. Y'all want to talk about something all the time, talk about that. You had an individual on here talking to themselves, just saying weird stuff out the blue and then acting like it mattered. They're words on a screen, bro. Stop it. Oh my goodness. Making up a whole bunch of nonsense. These people always say that they got careers, like a career means you're successful when it doesn't.
That
it
person
literally
sent
means that you're
him
not
$16 overall, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the $16 that go into his $200 to $500 victory fund.
Yeah, something.
Right? You don't listen to the philosophy, but then claim you're part of the doctrine. Like, it's completely contradictory and hypocritical. And then, sits there and they all make up these lies about, oh, they got a full career and they so busy, but I know you're not busy and you're just sitting there and you're not doing anything and everything's uneventful for you. Tell me when I'm wrong. Yeah, you all got careers and fake cars. Hell, some of them had a fake 10 grand they carry with them all the time. Fact.
Usually I carry a fake 20 grand with me at all times.
Oh, you stunting.
Yeah.
It's called being miserable, sister. It's what people do who are broke, poor, and have nothing going for them and ain't doing nothing. They get online and try to make themselves feel better. Sad. And guess what? I make money in front of you, and I'm living life. That's why y'all upset. Y'all upset because I got life force. I got the human spirit within me. That's all it is, and you don't. You don't. Y'all are empty inside, bro. You can tell that's why you're miserable. It's hilarious. Oh, man. Don't even have no creativity. Got to repeat my words back to me. Boy, stop it. I'm going to get paid for this one like I get paid for everyone. Every day I get on here, I follow the rules to a T. I know exactly what I'm doing. And like I said, I'm not in that energy. I'll never get in that energy again. For what? You understand? That's not who I am. I'm here to help people. You understand? I hope that you folks learn from me and learn by watching this. What do you mean? I ain't going through nothing. Never have, never will, baby. I'm goody. I'm doing well. For real. I'm doing amazing. And that's why they do that, because they in their feelings. See, every time that I'm doing well, every time that I'm advancing, every time I'm progressing, that's what they do. They start bringing that weird energy as if they're doing something. You're not doing anything. What are you talking about? These people are 8 million miles away, bro, hiding. What effect would you have? What do you think you're doing? You're not doing anything. You're just showing me you're in your feelings because of my success. You don't have any power.
You're making fun
You
of
understand
you.
the point? People have explained these things to you 8 million times. I don't understand why someone would get online and why they won't just revoke their internet access if you can see that these people clearly are have major issues, should not be online at all, and they're not here to help folks. We're here to be wholesome and loving and caring and positive and have a happy conversation, man. What right do illegal underground organizations have to come over to my business? They don't. So don't tell me again that any of you folks do your job.
Isn't that what
You're
we
in on
do?
it.
We spread
All
love
of
and
you.
happiness.
That's the
I mean, that's what I've been doing.
truth. All of y'all corrupt and no good. And like I said, you could do whatever you want, all of you, because I could care less, because you just given me everything that I need. You gave me a career. I'll never run out of work, because all y'all do is commit crimes and do illegal activity all day. You understand? So quit acting like I mind or I care. I don't care what you do. You want to type nonsense in the chat? Go right ahead. I mean, it's a crime each time, just so you know. I mean, like I said, it seems like that's all you know how to do. Like I've studied the criminal mind. It's so simple, it's ridiculous, man. You're simpletons. It's hilarious. They don't know the difference between right and wrong, and they all want to act like they're so tough and they're so, this and that, and they're so reckless, but yet all of you hide behind a system. You know how many criminals are getting arrested every day right now? You know how many corrupt officials are getting arrested every day right now? You know how many of these evil folks keep getting their karma every day right now, and I just watch? What are you talking about? Do you know how much justice and righteousness is being had right now? Brother, you picking the wrong time to type something, homie. Let me go ahead and remind you of that. Because you losing all across the board, believe me. You understand? See, that's what I'm saying. It don't make no sense. I mean, we're here to have a conversation about reality and what's happening. And what's relevant and what's happening right now is that I'm a superstar and I'm winning all across the board. If you feel some way about that, you can express that. But there's nothing else y'all can say to me. Nothing else. It's impossible.
Goddamn.
So, like I said, no, we're going to make sure that we make sense over here. You feel me? So, like I said, look how quiet they is now. Right, because I won. And I'm going to win every time. Yeah. Like I said, can you imagine in a free country in America, folks saying they do their job but letting this stuff happen? And then, that ain't enough for them. They got to start doing other plots and plans and doing more illegal stuff that I already caught them red-handed doing. But that makes sense. But that's not a bad look for you. That don't make you look some way. It makes me look good. See, every time y'all come over here and do that and type, it makes me look good. Like I said, my business, I'm from the country. Ain't nobody in my business. Folks don't get in my business at all. My business is my business. It ain't for you to discuss or ask me about or nothing. If I don't know you, you got no business approaching me. If you repeating troll rhetoric and stuff that comes from actual legal organizations, in reality, what would be the purpose of that? That's a crime. What do you mean? Like what? That's a cop-out, bro. That shows that you can't think for yourself. That's what folks out here was doing. That's what the Red Triangle is bragging about right now. Talking about, this and that, right? Talking about the crazy clown cards, right? Because you talking to them. Yeah. And I told you, them same folks that have all them little fake jobs, them the ones who jelly of me. And it just goes to show, that proves right there that the people
if anyone
who run
doesn't
that,
know,
whatever
the
you want to
crazy
call it,
clown cars now are now being referred to as the city buses, is what he calls them now.
The city buses are clown cars?
Crazy clown cars.
Crazy clown cars.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
A company or whatever, right? The ones who charge for those memberships, they're criminals. You proved it already. The concrete proof publicly right on here. So what now? Exactly. Yeah, exactly. You got people that work in these fake offices and they're working with the Red Triangles and illegal organizations. And folks are going to say they do their job. It's proven right in front of you. They said it themselves 8 million times. What do you mean? The Red Triangles have literally admitted openly that they work, that they have corrupt ties 8 million times. I've got everything documented, bro. I'm guaranteed to win this federal lawsuit while y'all every day are just sitting there. And like I said, that's what they do. They're just seething, plotting, planning all day, 24 hours a day. Like what? That's normal? What? You folks can't compete? Nothing. They ain't about nothing, bro. None of y'all. Like what? That's what they worry about. I mean, that's just crazy to me, man. That's surreal, bro. Like what? Like, bro, you gotta like leave folks alone and let them have their space and privacy and like all those things you have to respect. That's the law. That's just how it works. Ain't none of y'all above the law.
Sure.
And you don't make the law.
Okay.
So what do you mean? Like I said, I'm your superior. That's what these folks don't get. Like these folks want to come on here and type and all this and come over to my business. You can't. It's literally impossible. So what are you talking about? See how you was just trying to entertain delusion again? Y'all funny as hell, bro. But see, we right here still making money. We right here still doing our thing. We right here still getting pissed. I know you, man. So let me ask you, when you did what you did right now, right, over and over and over again, right, because that's all you know how to do, did it throw me off my game or did I know exactly how to respond? So it answers your question. Everything you're saying doesn't exist. No, nothing you're saying is what happened. I'm who talked about everything. Everything is out public. I spend about 8 hours all the time explaining everything down to a T, every fact. I tell the truth about everything. So how would you take what I've stated and then change it and then just start typing it? Well, what's the purpose of that? That's the most immature thing I've ever heard of. And then to think that it would have an effect on me. You don't dictate what I think. That's common sense. Yeah, look how quiet they is now. Look at that chat room. Look how empty it is. Nothing. Right. That's how it should be every day because you got nothing to say to me. Whoever the people and the individual who've been doing that for all these years, like I said, like you can do whatever you want. If that's what you want to spend your time doing, that's why I never tripped about it. Go ahead. I don't mind. If that makes you feel better, right, then go ahead and do what you're going to do. You know what I mean? Because it's illegal and it's a waste of your time. And in all these years that you've been doing that, has it ever really done anything but help me? If you really think about it, all you're doing is making me stronger, sister. I can guarantee you it's a so-called woman doing that too. You know what I mean? Most dudes ain't gonna do that. It might be a couple of them, but it's guaranteed to come from a so-called woman and probably an ex.
That guy, do you go by brother or
I
sister?
bet you I'm spot
on. It really depends on what mood I'm in.
Okay.
Well, I know you mad.
To each of them.
And see, that's the thing is what all these corrupt officials and all these people who are breaking the law and all of them, right, want to do is they want to downplay the effects of that when someone does what they're doing right there and they've done it for all these decades. They want to downplay what I've been through. And you're not going to be able to because I'm not going to let you. That's why I'm taking it to Supreme Court. See what I'm saying? When the truth comes out about what I've endured and what I've been through every day, and when the people who are responsible for it, all of them, I don't care what
bring a
job
change of
when
clothes
you
to
have to
Supreme
come
Court,
to court and
depending on the
sit
day,
in
what
front of
mood
me,
you're in.
I'm going to get to say everything I want to say and how I feel about you. And you're going to have to just sit there and listen. You're not going to even, they're not even going to let you respond or say anything to me because you're all criminals. See, the reason you're upset in your feelings, brother, let me explain this to you and how I just completely won again, right? And this is why you are so upset because you know that I turned around the whole game and I spun it on its axis. Right. What you intended for me, God took it, right, and returned it all back tenfold. What you had your plot and plan for me and what you intended and wanted for me, right, I took it and spun it all around. I don't have any felonies. I'm not ever going to have a criminal record. I'll never go back to jail ever, and I never was there that much, and I'll never go to prison. And that's all that matters. It doesn't matter what you type. It doesn't matter what you say. See, I'm grown. The question is, you are too. So why don't you act like it? Ooh. See, I'm 36 years old. I'm going to be 40 in 4 years. I'm happy as hell that I don't listen to folks like you, and it doesn't bother me what you say or type because it doesn't exist, and that I'm grown and I handle every matter maturely. That's a boss. See, I'm an adult. That's what you're supposed to be. Yeah. So see, I'm the goal. I'm the right way to go. And remember, I want to use you as an example. Folks, don't ever be like that. Ever. Don't ever let the world make you bitter. That's just sad, bro. And that's exactly all you showing. So while you want to talk about everyone else and say and tell them how they feel, but you clearly have a chip on your shoulder. You're clearly bitter as it gets. Is that not a fact? Anyone who's going to spend their time every day doing that, right? Look how quiet they are now, right? Because the truth is the truth, and they can't handle the truth. Yeah, like I said, the truth is I'm winning. It's not a big deal. It's just basic reality. There's never an argument, never a debate, nor was there one now. Now what's up? Exactly. Well, I know exactly how to respond to you and completely shut everything down you talking about. Now what? Oh no. Now go back to the drawing board and try harder next show. Okay, Trilese, I'll talk to y'all in a minute, man. Stay mad and stay broke while we let this paper stack. Another W for me. That's right. Another W and a win for Batman.
Got him.
Easy.
Wow.
And the chat's staying open and people going to keep super chatting. I know you, man. Go ahead and PayPal me, Cash at me, and Venmo me. I'll talk to y'all later. Easy.
1.
Wow. How does he keep stacking W's?
It's
Ah,
I got nothing. I got crazy clown cars.
right.
Golf cart granny run over by a reindeer song. I mean, this is all the shit that I've been able to take from this.
You got the energy as currency, right?
Energy is oh yeah, energy is AC/DC currency. Money don't mean nothing. So yeah, that was going to be a mix up. Yeah, I took notes. I paid attention.
All right. It may be on the test. So
We'll
study your notes, and we'll see what his jawline looks like tomorrow.
You put up with 2 hours. Proud of you.
Yay me.
You did it. Shamrock's still alive.
Woo! All right, let's get the hell out of here.
All right. Thank you, buddy.
See you.